A long way to go and bumpy. That's how the Federal Reserve Chair described the struggle to bust stubborn inflation.
Well, today, a second day of testimony in Congress from Jerome Powell. Amy Lou has more from Washington.
Well, Destiny and Patrick, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell will be back on Capitol Hill today, testifying before a House committee on the agency's efforts to bring down inflation. Powell says the size of the agency's interest rate hikes could increase more than they had previously hoped. The latest economic data suggests that the Fed's current interest rate hikes are not enough to slow the economy. Now the Fed is looking to raise interest rates another 0.5% at its meeting later this month.
The process of getting inflation back down to 2% has a long way to go and is likely to be bumpy. As I mentioned, the latest economic data have come in stronger than expected, which suggests that the ultimate level of interest rates is likely to be higher than previously anticipated.
Also in the House today, some Republican-led committees will be holding hearings on some of their own pet projects. That includes the origins of COVID as well as the military withdrawal from Afghanistan. Biden officials will also face questioning over the administration's spending. In Washington, I'm Amy Lou, WYFF News 4.
Meanwhile, the National Transportation Safety Board announced on Tuesday that it will investigate Norfolk Southern. The railway has come under fire for a handful of incidents, including 2 recent train derailments in Ohio. The NTSB says it will examine the company's safety culture. The agency says the railroad has had 5 serious accidents since December of 2021 that resulted in 3 deaths. The NTSB requested that Norfolk Southern take immediate action to review and assess its safety practices right now. The government urged the company to get input from its employees and make any changes necessary to improve safety.
Well, TikTok may soon be taken out. A bipartisan group of senators unveiled legislation Tuesday that boosts President Joe Biden's ability to place a nationwide ban on TikTok. The proposed law doesn't specifically name TikTok, but it would give the U.S. more powers like a ban against foreign software deemed a national security risk. A TikTok spokeswoman issued a statement that says a possible U.S. ban would have a, quote, considerable negative impact on the free speech rights of millions of Americans. TikTok's CEO is scheduled to testify at a House Energy and Commerce Committee later this month.
Spring break hotspots like Miami Beach and Fort Lauderdale are bracing for a crush of visitors between now and mid-April. According to AAA, Florida is the nation's top spring break destination this year. With the popularity comes challenges, though. And Miami Beach's mayor says he wants visitors to enjoy, but he wants to avoid a repeat of the past 2 years. Just last year, officials declared a state of emergency, including a curfew. This is after unruly behavior and several shootings during spring break.
Don't come here and do stupid things or criminal things, because it's going to be bad for you and bad for us.
Yeah, you can imagine. In Fort Lauderdale, authorities are reminding visitors there that alcohol is banned from public beaches through April 2nd, along with coolers, tents, and loud music.
All right, well, listen up. Verizon customers, your cell phone bill may be getting higher. The cell company says it's raising prices on some older cell phone plans. It's hoping the hike will be an incentive for customers to make the switch to its latest 5G plan. If you still want to stick with the older Verizon plans, expect to pay $2 more a month. The change is going to take effect on April 10th. All right, at 6:54 now to Henderson County, where the theater world is rocking.
Yes, it is. A new season of performances is kicking off in Flat Rock. The curtain is now up for the 2023 season at the Flat Rock Playhouse. Coming up this month is Rumors, the ultimate Fleetwood Mac tribute show that recreates the band's legendary look and sound. And in the coming months, there will be iconic music from the likes of Johnny Cash, the Rolling Stones, and the film Dirty Dancing. Theater lovers will also get classic performances like Steel Magnolias, Cinderella, Macbeth, and much more.
The same talent that you're seeing at the Peace Center is the same talent that's coming through Flat Rock Playhouse. You know, we're all under the same professional equity umbrella. I think that lends itself to the talent and the quality of the production that folks are seeing and experiencing.
Well, kicking off the season with a sold-out crowd, Flat Rock Playhouse brought back the Fab Four with a Beatles tribute featuring the band Here Comes the Sun. Bryant says it's the quality of shows that keeps people coming back.
I think that patrons who have been coming for a long time, every year are reminded again of like, oh my gosh, it's so good. What they do is really excellent. And I'm really dazzled, or I'm really entertained, or I'm really like impacted in some sort of way.
Tickets range from $45 to $70 each, depending on the show. A full list of performances, dates, and ticket information for each show can be found at the website Flat Rock Playhouse.